welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley, and in this video I am going to be showing you a super easy way to make a boutonniere. I will be using this for my groom on our wedding day. We're having a spring wedding. My bouquet is made from the same greenery and a ton of very wild textures, and so I thought that this design would be perfect for my groom. But you can use these concepts to create any type of boutonniere with any types of florals. And in this I am using a pre-made boutonniere that I got because I like the Real Touch flower that it came with, and I only needed to create one. But if you're creating boutonnieres for an entire bridal party or for your group of friends for prom, then you can definitely just buy a bouquet of florals and then cut them apart to the desired length with your wire cutters. I just obviously didn't do that in this video because everything was already cut to size. So if you want to see how I made this in 5 to 10 minutes, then be sure to keep on watching. For your supplies, you're going to need your florals and your greenery, scissors, wire cutters, floral wire, floral tape, and ribbon. You might also need a hot glue gun depending on the style of ribbon you want. Step 1 is to prep your florals, and if you are using a bouquet, you're going to cut your flowers off of the stem and then cut it to the desired length. It should be about 2 to 3 inches. In this case, I am revamping this pre-made boutonniere just because I only needed one and it was going to be a lot cheaper for me to just buy this. So I'm removing it from the package. Since I am changing the background greenery of this boutonniere, I am cutting off the tags and all of the tape and wires and ribbon that are attached to this so that it's just my bare florals so that I can start fresh. Once that has been prepped, I am taking some of the greenery from my bouquet and I am laying that behind the boutonniere and figuring out what length that I need to cut it. I am using the top because I like the pointy shape of this. I think this is a fern, I'm not quite sure. And I am just cutting off the leaves in the general area where I want my base stem to line up. Then to cut it to scale, I am using my scissors to trim around the plastic, and then I am using my wire cutters to snip the wire. Because this leaf was the biggest out of all of the greenery I was using, it was really easy to just lay it across the back and then figure out the shaping and the scale that I wanted the rest of it to be. And like I said in my previous video when I was making my bouquets, you want to create this as balanced as possible. And so since I only have 2 flowers and they are kind of leaning more towards the right, I'm trying to figure out how I can balance that out towards the left. So my solution was this eucalyptus. It is kind of leaning a little bit in a droopy way towards the right, or towards the left, so it's kind of perfect. So I am just moving my florals away and setting that right on top of the base leaf and placing that where I want it to go. And then I am going to tape those together so that they don't move. And I am just using washi tape, but you can use duct tape, or you could even use floral wire if your wires are more substantial than mine. But I am just using washi tape. I am satisfied with the way that the greenery looks, and so now it's time to place my florals. So I am placing the big rose first and then the small rosebud, and this is kind of how it was already placed, but I did actually end up swapping the sides almost like a horizontal flip, and I totally did not mean to do that, but that actually looked better than the way that it came in the package. So I'm just placing those where I think it looks pretty and then repeating the step of taping everything together so that nothing moves around. Now I am taping over the top of that washi tape with my floral tape just because it's green, and should the ribbon kind of move around, it just looks a lot nicer, and it's also an extra added layer of protection. The reason that I didn't solely rely on the floral tape is because after a while it can dry out and not be as effective anymore, and it could actually fall apart, and I don't want to risk that because my wedding is several months away. And so that is why I'm using both taping methods, but you don't have to do that if your event is very soon. You could just do the floral tape. If you have never used floral tape before, the way that it sticks is you slightly pull on it and that releases the adhesive, and then you slightly pull as you're wrapping it tight and it should stick to itself. I have decided that I want this boutonniere to have an ivory ribbon, but I don't have an ivory ribbon, so I am showing you with this gray ribbon what process you will be using to apply it. Take a dab of hot glue and put it on the back of the boutonniere and place your ribbon on that, and then slowly wrap your ribbon around, overlapping it slightly so that you can't see any of the green if it moves around a little bit. And then once you reach the bottom, you're going to dab it with a little bit of hot glue again and secure the back of the ribbon. To attach it to your date, they make boutonniere pins, or you can use a long sewing pin, or you can use a safety pin, and then you will just feed that through the back of your ribbon and then attach it to either his lapel or his shirt. And that is it. It is so easy, and you can get a million different looks depending on what kind of floral you choose. See, I told you that it's super easy. I think that it turned out so good. I think it's going to match my bouquet and the bridesmaids' bouquets very well. And I'm just really excited to see my handsome man wear this on our special day. If you decide to use this video as reference to create your own boutonnieres, whether that be for prom, winter formal, homecoming, your wedding, whatever other special event that you go to, I would really love to see whatever you create on Instagram, so be sure to tag me. My handle is right here, and why don't you hit that follow button while you're already doing that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more wedding content and thrifting DIYs, furniture flips, vintage, everything type of content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!